Get ready for breaking news that's shaking up the league. The Utah Jazz are battling the New York Knicks, and we've got the player grades you need to see. Then, we're diving deep into the latest on Karl-Anthony Towns' worrying injury status, with the Knicks facing the Pacers. Plus, a crucial update on Josh Hart's availability that could impact the entire game. You don't want to miss this. Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss a single update.
Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Utah Jazz vs. New York Knicks player grades, a deep dive. The Jazz's early season surge couldn't hold against the might of the New York Knicks, leaving Jazz Nation in hopeful anticipation for the draft lottery. As the season winds down, every game is a test of resilience, with fans clinging to the hope that these losses will translate into future success. We're breaking down the individual performances, starting with Keyonte George, who earned a B+ despite his night being cut short by a hamstring injury in the third quarter. His efficient ball handling and shooting were promising, but the team is wisely prioritizing his long-term health by considering sitting him for the remainder of the season. Ace Bailey shines with an A, contributing significantly in his 36 minutes on the court. His 5'10" from deep and aggressive play, highlighted by an impressive finger roll layup, showcase his immense growth and athletic potential. Bailey's development is a major storyline for the Jazz's future. Brice Sensabaugh also scores an A, channeling his inner Jordan Clarkson with a 29-point performance on efficient shooting. His 5 rebounds and 5 assists, coupled with 2 remarkable assists to Cody, suggest a new, consistent level of play that could solidify his role on the team moving forward. Cody Williams earns a B for his efficient 4 of 5 shooting, including a perfect 3-pointer. He also contributed a block and handled increased ball handling duties effectively, demonstrating his versatility. Kyle Filipowski receives a B+ for his aggressive play and solid all-around game, tallying 7 rebounds and 15 points with 5 assists. Despite early foul trouble, his impact was undeniable. Kevin Love, a veteran presence, continues to impress with his rebounding prowess, grabbing 6 boards in just 10 minutes. Earning a B, his ability to contribute consistently, even in limited minutes, is remarkable. Isaiah Collier gets a C after a tough shooting night and a missed layup, though his 5 assists in 19 minutes are typical of his playmaking ability. With Keyonte's injury, Collier is expected to step into a larger role, and his performance tonight is not a cause for concern. Oscar Tshiebwe faces a C with limited impact, recording only 2 points and 1 rebound. His role on the roster next year is uncertain, and the Jazz might explore options like Mo Bamba. Anderson Garcia makes a strong NBA debut with a B, showing hustle, a ridiculous block, and contributing 6 points and 9 boards despite missing a couple of easy layups. First-game nerves are expected, and his performance warrants further attention. Elijah Harkless receives a C for a rough shooting night, but his defensive intensity and hustle make a compelling case for a roster spot next season. Improved shooting could make him a significant player. Don't go anywhere, because the injury report is heating up, and it could change everything for a playoff contender. Karl-Anthony Towns' injury casts shadow over Knicks' playoff push. As the New York Knicks gear up for a crucial matchup against the Indiana Pacers on Friday, March 13, 2026, at 7:30 p.m. ET, a cloud of concern hangs over the team's star big man, Karl-Anthony Towns. Reports indicate Towns is now questionable with bilateral knee soreness, a worrying development that began to surface during the Knicks' recent game against the Clippers on March 10. Towns was visibly favoring his right knee, limping and grabbing at it after several drives. While he did return for the second half and finish the game against the Utah Jazz with a solid 21 points, 7 assists, and 7 rebounds in a 134-117 victory, the persistent soreness on both knees signals a need for caution. This injury update comes at a critical juncture for the Knicks, who are currently third in the Eastern Conference with a 42-25 record. Towns has been the anchor of their offense, averaging an impressive 20 points and 11.9 rebounds per game this season. His consistent presence and performance have been vital to their success, having missed only 4 games all season. The Pacers, despite their 15-50 record and being out of playoff contention, have proven to be a challenging opponent for New York, even securing an overtime win earlier this season. While the Knicks are expected to win this matchup, the potential absence or limited capacity of Towns raises questions about how other players will step up. Key players like OG Anunoby, who has been in excellent form, and Jalen Brunson, who has been consistently dominant, will need to shoulder even more responsibility if Towns is sidelined. However, the team's depth and talent mean they have the pieces to compete. Ultimately, the Knicks' primary focus as they approach the playoffs is the health of their star players, especially Karl-Anthony Towns. Ensuring he is healthy for April is far more important than the outcome of any single regular season game. Stay tuned as we break down another key player's injury status that could shake up the league. Karl-Anthony Towns' knee woes escalate. Knicks face injury uncertainty. Karl-Anthony Towns, a cornerstone for the New York Knicks, is now listed as questionable for Friday's game against the Indiana Pacers due to bilateral knee soreness. This troubling development follows an incident on March 10th against the Clippers where Towns was observed favoring his right knee, exhibiting a noticeable limp and discomfort. Despite the apparent pain, Towns played through it against the Utah Jazz on March 12th, contributing 21 points, 7 assists, and 7 rebounds in a 134-117 Knicks victory. However, the subsequent listing of bilateral knee soreness indicates the issue is more persistent and widespread than initially thought, prompting the team's cautious approach. Towns' impact on the Knicks this season cannot be overstated. Averaging 20 points and 11.9 rebounds, he has been the linchpin of their offense and a key reason for their third place standing in the Eastern Conference at 42-25. His durability, having missed only 4 games, has been crucial to their success. While the Pacers are struggling this season, they have a history of giving the Knicks trouble, even defeating them in overtime earlier this season. The potential absence of Towns puts added pressure on other Knicks players, such as OG Anunoby and Jalen Brunson, to deliver offensively. The team's depth will be tested, but their playoff aspirations hinge on Towns' health. With the playoffs on the horizon, the Knicks' priority is undoubtedly ensuring their star big man is fully healthy. Managing his workload down the stretch and making sure he's at his best for the postseason is paramount, even if it means prioritizing his well-being over regular season wins. And speaking of crucial players dealing with injuries, we've got more concerning news impacting a key member of the Knicks roster. Josh Hart's availability uncertain as Knicks face Pacers amidst injury concerns. As the New York Knicks prepare to face the Indiana Pacers on Friday night, a significant question mark looms over the availability of their versatile player, Josh Hart. Hart was already sidelined for the Knicks' recent 134-117 victory over the Utah Jazz due to injury, and his status remains uncertain for the upcoming game. The Knicks officially listed both Hart and Karl-Anthony Towns as questionable for the Friday night matchup. Hart is dealing with left knee soreness, while Towns is experiencing bilateral knee soreness. This dual injury concern for key players highlights the team's current vulnerability. Hart has proven to be an indispensable asset for the Knicks, averaging 11.8 points, 7.6 rebounds, 5.1 assists, and 1.1 steals per game this season. His impressive efficiency from the field, 49.5%, and three-point range, 37.7%, makes him a vital two-way player. His exceptional plus-minus ratings, ranking among the highest in Knicks history, further underscore his value to the team's success. With the Knicks currently holding the 3rd seed in the Eastern Conference at 42-25, their performance has been stellar. They've won 6 of their last 10 games and are navigating a demanding schedule. The potential absence of Hart, alongside Towns, would place considerable pressure on other players to step up, particularly in areas of playmaking, rebounding, and defense. Looking ahead, the Knicks will host the Golden State Warriors after their game against the Pacers. Given their strong season, including a deep playoff run last year, The team's focus is on maintaining momentum and ensuring player health heading into the postseason. The impact of Hart's potential absence against the Pacers will be closely watched. We've covered the latest on the Knicks injury report, but what about the performances that are defining the season? We've got your player grades. And that's a wrap on today's action-packed news. We saw the Utah Jazz battle the New York Knicks with some standout player performances. Karl-Anthony Towns is dealing with worrying knee soreness that has him questionable, and Josh Hart's availability is also up in the air for the Knicks' next game. Don't miss out on any of the developing stories. Make sure you're subscribed, turn on that notification bell, leave a comment telling us your thoughts, and follow us on all our social channels for even more exclusive content. We'll see you next time.